All right, last day you'll see me with this shirt. I record these Power Minutes 5 at a time. I find that it's more efficient. I'm working on a Bible study right now and just trying to be in the zone. And so just thinking through my time. I don't know how you guys schedule times, but how I do it, I have to plan ahead and chunk things out and be very organized. And with that, I am able to see patients during the mornings and do ministry work in the afternoon and sometimes in the evenings. But it is a privilege and just a gift to be able to minister to you here and to share Christ's hope with you. I hope you enjoy it. These are Power Minutes, 1-minute devotionals every day shared with you to encourage you to keep your eyes fixed on the Lord. So whether you are young or old, male or female, new to the faith or not in the faith yet or old in the faith, listen, God's word is timeless. He is constant. And so I hope you see that through these Power Minutes. Today's Power Minute is called No More Selfies. Our verse is Matthew 16:24. If anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. Do you ever wonder what God thinks about selfies? God actually tells us what he thinks about selfies in his word. First, God tells us to examine our selfies. In 2 Corinthians 13:5, he said, examine yourselves to see whether you are in the faith. Second, God tells us to die to our selfies. In Matthew 16:25, we're told, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself, take up his cross, and follow me. And third, God tells us to not compare our selfies. In 2 Corinthians 10:12, Paul reminds us that comparing ourselves with others is not wise. Ouch. The problem with selfies is that they are based on making ourselves look better than we really are. In a world obsessed with selfies, we have been given a better way. There's nothing more defeating than living life fixated on yourself or on someone else's best version of themselves. Instead, we must learn to become free of selfies by fixing our eyes on Jesus. Think about this question today. How has social media affected your identity and obscured God's purpose for your life? What are some practical changes you can do to die to selfies? I know in a culture that values selfies, this message seems like just old-fashioned, out there, disconnected, and I know you're thinking about ways how you can reconcile the two. Listen, I don't think you can. I think you either live for self or live for God, and I think social media is so built on self, and I know in my life I've had to put some major boundaries in order to separate sort of this persona and getting sucked into this way of social media, and I've found in the last year that God has given me some level of victory in that. And so if you struggle with that, know that I understand. I have been there, and I am committed to living free of this culture that exalts self and forgets about the importance of Jesus. So we are living differently. We're called to a radical life in Jesus Christ. Listen, Jesus did not live like everybody else in his day, and his call to us is not like everybody else. And so that's not meant to make us feel special in any way, but to remind us that there is a better kingdom and a better day coming. And so we are to be lights in this world. I hope you're living that. And if you have any questions about Jesus and how to follow him, please DM me. I'd love to tell you. In the meantime, have a great Tuesday. I love you guys. We'll be back again together tomorrow. And that's it. Hang in there. Take care.